Welcome back to my channel, Rare Coins Shop. If you're excited about finding hidden gems in your pocket change, you're in the right place. First, we're going to uncover some of the most valuable and rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Let's dive in. Where we explore the United States of America $quarter-dollar coin Pennsylvania 1787 to 1999 p, an iconic piece of American history with a fascinating backstory and a price tag that might just surprise you. If you're a coin enthusiast or simply curious about rare and valuable collectibles, stick around, because this coin is more than just pocket change. It's a collector's gem. The Pennsylvania quarter is part of the famous 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was a unique initiative by the U.S. Mint, celebrating each of the 50 states with their own commemorative quarter designs. This particular quarter, released in 1999, honors Pennsylvania, one of the nation's founding states, and a state that holds a special place in American history. The Pennsylvania quarter isn't just a tribute to the state's rich heritage, but it also holds remarkable potential value, making it an exciting piece for collectors. The design of the Pennsylvania quarter features two significant elements: the Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution were signed, and a statue of Pennsylvania's founding father, John Penn. These elements pay tribute to Pennsylvania's critical role in the formation of the United States. The coin's design carries the inscription, "Virtue, Liberty, and Independence," words that echo the values Pennsylvania has long upheld. The image of Independence Hall immediately calls to mind the birth of the United States, making this quarter not just a coin, but a historical artifact. But why are collectors so interested in the Pennsylvania quarter from the 50-state quarters program? There are a few reasons. First, this coin is a part of the limited edition series that commemorates each state. These coins were only in circulation for a brief period, which makes them desirable to people who are passionate about collecting. Coins from this series have often increased in value, especially when they are in top-notch condition. Second, the Pennsylvania quarter stands out due to its historical significance. Pennsylvania is the birthplace of American liberty, and the Independence Hall imagery invokes a powerful sense of pride in the country's founding. Collectors appreciate the chance to own a coin that represents such a crucial moment in American history. It's more than just currency, it's a snapshot of the ideals and values upon which the nation was built. Another factor that has contributed to the quarter's growing value is its rarity. The Pennsylvania quarter was minted in large quantities, but as with all things collectible, there are specific characteristics that can drive up the price. These characteristics include mint errors, limited production runs, and, of course, the coin's condition. A quarter that has been well preserved, with no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, can fetch much more than a regularly circulated one. In fact, in some cases, these coins can become very valuable to collectors looking to complete their collections. Coin condition is a huge factor when it comes to determining value. A Pennsylvania quarter that has been graded MS 70, meaning it's in perfect, uncirculated condition, can be worth a significant amount. In addition to the condition, other factors like error coins, such as a misaligned die or double strike, also increase a coin's rarity and potential worth. When a coin has a unique flaw or imperfection that makes it stand out, collectors are often willing to pay a premium to add it to their collection. Now, you're probably wondering, just how much is the Pennsylvania quarter 1787 to 1999 p worth? Well, the price of this quarter can vary greatly depending on the coin's condition and any special characteristics it may have. A regularly circulated coin might only be worth a few dollars. However, if you happen to own one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you discover a rare minting error, you could be sitting on something truly valuable. So, how valuable can the Pennsylvania quarter really get? You might be amazed to know that this quarter can sell for an impressive $110,000 if it's in exceptional condition or possesses certain rare features. Yes, you heard that right, $110,000. That's right. A single quarter from Pennsylvania could be worth as much as a small house, and it's no surprise considering the significant demand for rare, high-quality coins from the 50-state quarters program. As a result, the Pennsylvania quarter has become a highly sought-after piece among coin collectors, investors, and numismatists. Whether you're an experienced collector looking to complete your set of state quarters or a newcomer just starting out, keep an eye on this particular coin. If you have one tucked away in your collection, it might be time to get it professionally graded and assessed. You never know, your quarter could be the lucky find that lands you a six-figure payday. Second rare coin, we're diving into a truly special piece of American history, the United States of America $quarter coin Colorado 1876 to 2006 D. If you love rare coins or are just starting to explore the world of numismatics, this one is for you. Buckle up, because we're about to explore why this coin is not just a part of U.S. history, but also an incredibly valuable treasure. The Colorado quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which the U.S. Mint launched in 1999 to celebrate each state's unique history, heritage, and symbolism. This particular coin was issued in 2006 and honors Colorado, a state renowned for its stunning natural beauty, including majestic mountain ranges, famous national parks, and its rich history. This coin is a tribute to Colorado's statehood in 1876, marking its entrance into the Union as the 38th state. The design of the Colorado quarter is a visual masterpiece. On the reverse side, you'll find a stunning portrayal of the snow-capped peaks of the Rocky Mountains, along with a doughboy, the figure of a miner, and an image of a young woman on horseback. The scene reflects the state's wild, untamed frontier past, where mining, exploration, and adventure were central to its early development. Beneath the image, you'll notice the inscription, Colorado 1876, reminding us of the state's proud history and how it became a part of the United States. But beyond its aesthetic appeal and rich history, what truly makes this coin stand out is its rarity and the incredible value it holds in today's numismatic market. While the Colorado quarter was minted in large numbers, its value has increased substantially for certain high-quality, uncirculated specimens and rare varieties. And when we're talking about rare coins, the Colorado quarter certainly has its share of stories to tell. One of the most important factors when it comes to the value of any coin is its condition. Coins in mint condition, meaning they've never been used in circulation and are free of scratches, wear, or discoloration, are always in high demand. The Colorado quarter is no different. A coin graded as MS 70, which is perfect and free from any flaws, will command a premium price from collectors and investors alike. These flawless coins are much rarer than those that have been circulated, which makes them even more valuable. Additionally, there are certain error varieties that can dramatically boost the value of the Colorado quarter. Minting errors, such as a misaligned die, double strike, or off-center coin, can make the coin highly collectible. These mistakes in production are relatively rare, and when found, they often sell for a significantly higher price than a standard, error-free coin. If you happen to have a Colorado quarter with one of these minting flaws, you could be holding onto something worth much more than face value. So, what exactly is the value of the Colorado 1876 to 2006 D quarter in today's market? Well, based on its rarity, condition, and the growing demand for quarters from the 50-state quarters program, the value of this coin can be quite remarkable. While a standard, circulated coin might only be worth a few dollars, if your Colorado quarter is in top condition or has one of those rare minting errors, you could be looking at a hefty price tag. In fact, the Colorado quarter has been known to fetch an impressive $90,000 if it's in the right condition or has a unique feature that makes it stand out. Yes, that's right, $90,000. That's the potential worth of a single Colorado quarter if it's well preserved, uncirculated, and possesses rare minting characteristics. Imagine that, holding a coin in your hand that's worth more than some people's houses. That's the magic of numismatics. Sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. As a collector or an investor, it's crucial to understand that the Colorado quarter, like many other coins in the 50-state quarter series, can appreciate in value over time. What might seem like just a pocket change today could become a highly sought-after collectible in the future. So, always keep an eye out for those coins that stand out from the rest. You never know when you might stumble upon a quarter that could make you a small fortune. Third expensive coin, we're diving into a very special coin in the world of numismatics, the United States of America $quarter coin Hot Springs 2010 P. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this coin is a must-know. Let's take a look at its history, its design, and why it's attracting so much attention from collectors and investors alike. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might just look at this coin a little differently. The Hot Springs Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that the U.S. Mint began in 2010 to celebrate national parks and sites across the country. Each coin in the series features a unique design celebrating the beauty and history of one of America's most iconic national parks or historic locations. The Hot Springs Quarter was released in 2010 to honor Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas, the first national park in the United States, established in 1832. This park, famous for its natural hot springs, has a rich history as a healing destination and a place of relaxation and rejuvenation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautifully detailed design that captures the essence of the hot springs area. The design features an image of the hot springs, with water flowing from the spring's base, along with the historic bathhouse row, which was once home to luxurious bathhouses frequented by visitors seeking the therapeutic waters of the springs. Above this striking imagery, the coin proudly displays Hot Springs, along with the year 2010, marking the year the coin was issued. This design not only celebrates the natural beauty and historical significance of the park but also reflects the healing power and the allure of hot springs, which drew people from all over the world seeking relaxation and health benefits. The water cascading from the springs and the historic architecture of Bathhouse Row make this coin an instant collector's gem, but there's more to this coin than just its beautiful design. While the Hot Springs Quarter was minted in relatively high numbers, certain versions of it have become incredibly valuable due to their rarity and condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, particularly uncirculated specimens, can fetch a much higher price than those that have been circulated. Minting flaws, misprints, or other unique features can also make a coin even more desirable to collectors. For example, if you happen to have one of these coins with an error, perhaps a double die or off-center strike, it could greatly increase its value. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins that have never been used in circulation, also known as mint state coins, are far more valuable than those that have been passed around for years. If your Hot Springs Quarter is in perfect, uncirculated condition, it could be worth significantly more than just the value stamped on the coin itself. In terms of value, the Hot Springs 2010 P Quarter can be worth much more than you might think. While a regular, circulated coin might only be worth its face value of 25 cents, a high-quality uncirculated coin can sell for substantially more. Some rare versions of this coin, especially those with significant minting errors or in flawless condition, have been known to sell for as much as $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a single coin. The demand for rare quarters in mint condition, combined with the America the Beautiful Quarters program's popularity, has created an exciting market for these coins. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply collecting, coins like the Hot Springs Quarter hold significant potential for both historical value and financial appreciation. What makes this coin especially interesting is its connection to American history. The Hot Springs National Park is a place that has been a part of the American story for nearly 2 centuries. People have been visiting for healing and relaxation for generations. The coin immortalizes that story, making it a fascinating piece of history that brings together the beauty of nature and the growth of American society. It's a symbol of not just a park, but the early days of national parks in the U.S. and their place in American culture. So, if you're lucky enough to own a Hot Springs Quarter, make sure to check its condition. Even if it looks pristine to your eyes, it might be worth getting it professionally graded to assess its true value. The coin world can be surprising, and a single piece can sometimes exceed expectations by leaps and bounds. In conclusion, the Hot Springs 2010 P Quarter isn't just a beautiful coin, it's a piece of history that's both artistically significant and financially promising. Whether you're holding onto one for its historic value or the potential for an impressive return on investment, this coin deserves a place in any collector's heart. With $40,000 as a potential price tag, the Hot Springs Quarter proves that even the most humble of coins can hold immense value. Especially, we've got a super exciting and unique coin to talk about, the United States of America $quarter coin Salt River Bay 2020D. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which has been an ongoing series from the U.S. Mint to celebrate the beauty and historical significance of national parks and other landmarks across the United States. And trust me, this particular coin is something you'll want to learn about. So, let's dive into the story behind the Salt River Bay Quarter, its incredible design, and why this coin could be worth much more than its face value. The Salt River Bay Quarter was issued in 2020 as part of the program that honors national parks in the U.S. This one specifically celebrates Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve located on the island of St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. If you're not familiar with this stunning place, it's a lush and vibrant park with rich history, abundant wildlife, and, of course, beautiful natural landscapes. The park is an ecological gem, and it's known for its coral reefs, salt ponds, and dense mangrove forests. One of the most interesting facts about Salt River Bay is that it has a deep historical significance. It was the site of the first landing by Christopher Columbus in the Virgin Islands back in 1493. So, this park is not only a place of natural beauty, but it also carries cultural and historical weight. Now, let's talk about the coin design itself. On the reverse side of the Salt River Bay Quarter, we see a beautifully detailed design that showcases the unique features of the park. The design is all about capturing the natural and historical significance of this protected area. We can see the iconic mangrove trees, which are an important part of the ecosystem, providing shelter for wildlife and preventing erosion. Additionally, the design depicts a kayaker paddling through the salt ponds, a perfect representation of the serene and untouched beauty of this stunning park. The words Salt River Bay are inscribed above the design, along with the year 2020, marking when the coin was issued. What's really cool about this coin is how it blends nature and history. It's a tribute to the preservation of natural resources while also honoring the rich past of the Virgin Islands and Columbus's historic landing. The Salt River Bay National Park is a reminder of how nature and history can intersect to create something special. You might be thinking, alright, that's cool, but how much is this coin really worth? Well, if you've been following the world of coin collecting, you know that certain quarters can be worth far more than just 25 cents. While the Salt River Bay Quarter was minted in relatively high numbers, there are a few key factors that can push the value of this coin far beyond its face value. First off, condition is everything. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they've never been circulated and have no wear or scratches, can sell for a significant premium. And if you're lucky enough to have a perfect, uncirculated version of this coin, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. On top of that, errors in minting can really make a coin rare and desirable. If you happen to find one with a misstrike or any kind of unique flaw, it could skyrocket in value. And then there's the importance of the America the Beautiful Quarters program itself. This program has generated a lot of excitement among collectors, and each quarter in the series has its own level of interest and demand. The Salt River Bay Quarter is no exception. It's unique, it's beautiful, and it represents an area that holds both environmental and historical significance. The value of this coin isn't just about its face value, it's about the rarity and demand in the market. A Salt River Bay 2020D quarter in uncirculated or mint state condition can fetch a surprising amount. If you happen to own one, it could be worth $30,000. Yes, you heard me right, $30,000 for a single quarter. Isn't that incredible? And remember, that's not the value of just any old quarter. We're talking about a high-quality, rare version of the Salt River Bay quarter that is in top condition or has some unique minting flaw. So, if you happen to find one of these coins, it could be time to get it professionally graded to unlock its true value. So, in summary, the Salt River Bay 2020D quarter is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. It represents a beautiful national park, a significant part of American history, and an opportunity for collectors to own a piece of that history. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. If you've got one of these quarters tucked away in your collection, make sure to check its condition and consider getting it graded. Who knows? You could be sitting on a treasure worth $30,000. Next coin, we've got an incredible coin that's sure to get your attention, the United States of America $quarter coin Idaho 1890 to 2007 D. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of Idaho's rich history and a reminder of the beauty and diversity of the United States. Let's take a closer look at what makes this particular quarter so valuable and why it's worth much more than just a simple 25-cent piece. First, let's set the stage. The Idaho quarter was released in 2007 as part of the 50-state quarters program, a popular initiative by the U.S. Mint. This series of quarters was designed to honor each state, showcasing an iconic image that represents its culture, history, or geography. The Idaho quarter is no exception, and it beautifully captures the essence of this stunning state. Idaho is known for its breathtaking landscapes, and it's no surprise that the coin's design reflects that. The reverse side of the Idaho quarter features a majestic scene of Sawtooth Mountains with a river flowing through them. This stunning landscape is symbolic of the natural beauty Idaho is famous for. The state's rugged mountain ranges and pristine rivers are integral parts of its identity, making it an ideal representation on the coin. This design speaks to the state's vast wilderness and its rich outdoor culture. If we look closer at the details of the coin, you'll see that it also includes the famous sagebrush, a plant that's found all over Idaho, which also holds a cultural significance. This combination of elements, mountains, river, and sagebrush, reflects the state's rugged yet serene landscape. But the Idaho quarter isn't just beautiful, it's also one of the most coveted coins in the 50-state quarters program. Even though the coin was minted in significant numbers, it has caught the attention of collectors for its unique features and the iconic landscape it showcases. So, what makes this coin special, and why is it worth so much more than just its face value? The value of a coin like the Idaho quarter largely depends on rarity, condition, and demand in the collector's market. When you think about valuable coins, one key factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint state, that is, they have never been used in circulation and are in pristine condition, can be worth significantly more than face value. This is where things start to get interesting. If you've got an uncirculated or mint condition Idaho quarter, you could have a rare find on your hands. Another factor that can affect the value of the Idaho quarter is errors in minting. Some coins are worth far more because of misprints or other unique defects. If you happen to find a quarter with a misaligned die or an error in the design, it could be worth a small fortune. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare, one-of-a-kind coins, so an error coin could really increase in value. But here's the exciting part: the Idaho quarter has, over the years, become quite popular in the world of coin collecting. With each state in the series, collectors are looking to complete their collections, and the Idaho quarter is no exception. Over time, this coin has proven to hold a lot of value in the marketplace, especially for those in perfect or near-perfect condition. And now, let's get to the part that you've been waiting for: just how much could this coin be worth? Well, while most Idaho quarters will circulate around their face value or perhaps a little more, if you're lucky enough to have one in excellent condition, or one with a minting error, it could be worth a lot more. The value of a high-quality Idaho quarter can skyrocket, especially if it's a rare find or a limited edition. You could be looking at $60,000 for a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition. That's right, $60,000. If you find an Idaho quarter that has been well preserved, or if you stumble upon one with an error, your quarter could be worth far more than the initial 25 cents. It's a true testament to how valuable certain coins can become over time, depending on their condition and rarity. To wrap it up, the Idaho 1890 to 2007 D quarter is a stunning coin, full of history and value. It beautifully represents the wild, rugged beauty of Idaho, while also carrying a hefty potential price tag for those fortunate enough to own one in excellent condition. Whether it's the unique design, the significance of the state's heritage, or simply the rarity of an uncirculated coin, the Idaho quarter is one that every collector should keep an eye out for. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the world of the United States of America $quarter coin Nebraska 1867 to 2006 D, an iconic coin that holds much more than just its face value. As many of you know, the state quarter program launched by the U.S. Mint back in 1999 was a huge success. It was designed to celebrate each state's unique history, culture, and landmarks. The Nebraska quarter, issued in 2006, is a beautiful example of the program's purpose, and it stands out for several reasons. The design on the back of the coin is a tribute to Nebraska's iconic pioneer history and rich cultural landscape. The reverse side of the Nebraska quarter features an image of Chimney Rock, a famous natural landmark. If you've ever traveled through Nebraska, you've likely seen this stunning geological formation. Rising dramatically from the plains, Chimney Rock has served as a guide for pioneers traveling the Oregon Trail. Its historical significance is immeasurable, as it helped early settlers find their way across the vast American wilderness. If you look at the coin closely, you'll notice the Chimney Rock prominently displayed against the backdrop of the expansive Nebraska landscape. The design beautifully captures the importance of this rock formation in guiding travelers on their journey to the west. Along with the landmark, the coin also bears the inscription, Nebraska 1867, to honor the year the state was admitted to the Union. But why is this quarter worth so much more than the 25 cents it's valued at? Well, when you start to look into the value of coins, several factors come into play, such as rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. As is often the case with coin collecting, certain quarters can become highly sought after due to minting errors, limited production runs, or their overall historical significance. For the Nebraska 1867 to 2006 D quarter, its value is not just based on the face value. When you consider the limited number of these quarters that are uncirculated or in mint condition, their worth begins to grow substantially. And here's something that could surprise you: if you happen to find a quarter with a rare error, such as an engraving misprint or a die crack, the value could increase exponentially. Coins like the Nebraska quarter are especially sought after by collectors of the state quarter series. With over 150 million of these quarters being minted, the supply is high, but that doesn't mean they're not valuable, especially those in pristine condition. A mint state coin, or one that has been well preserved, can fetch a premium price on the market. And remember, the demand for such coins is consistently growing as collectors complete their state series collections. If you happen to own a Nebraska quarter from the 2006 release in perfect condition, you could be sitting on a very valuable coin. But what makes this quarter even more intriguing is its appeal to collectors due to its design, which honors a landmark that has been a part of Nebraska's history for centuries. This gives the Nebraska quarter a timeless charm, making it a must-have for many collectors. So, what can you expect the Nebraska 1867 to 2006 D quarter to be worth if you've got an exceptional example in your collection? Well, if you have an uncirculated coin in mint condition, it could easily be worth a significant amount more than its face value. And here's the big reveal: this coin could be worth as much as $89,000. Yes, that's right, $89,000. So, how do you know if your Nebraska quarter is worth that kind of money? First, you'll want to make sure the coin is in pristine condition, meaning it hasn't been in circulation and still shines with the brilliance of a freshly minted piece. Secondly, it helps to have your coin graded by a professional to confirm its value. Coins that are graded high, such as MS 65 or above, can be worth significantly more, and collectors are always on the lookout for these exceptional examples. Additionally, if you happen to find one with an error or unusual characteristics, your coin could be even more valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the Nebraska quarter offers an exciting opportunity to own a piece of U.S. history. The Chimney Rock design alone makes this coin an appealing addition to any collection, and the potential to earn a significant amount for a rare example adds an exciting element to your coin hunting adventures. So, if you have one of these in your collection, or you're lucky enough to spot one in circulation, be sure to give it a second look. It might just be the treasure you've been looking for. Keep in mind that the value of these coins can fluctuate over time, but with a quarter as historically significant and beautifully designed as the Nebraska quarter, the demand will likely remain strong. In conclusion, this state quarter is a perfect example of how something that seems ordinary can hold exceptional value over time. Whether it's the rich history, the beautiful design, or the pristine condition of the coin, the Nebraska 1867 to 2006 D quarter has become one of the most coveted coins in the world of collectors. So, make sure to check your coin jar or collection for this one. You might just find that you have a coin worth $89,000. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting coin news and tips.